For the longest time on this channel, I have been debunking natural hair growth myths. And more recently, I said that a lot of these myths exist because of two things. One, a brand is trying to make money off selling a product by making ridiculous and unfounded claims of fast hair growth just so that they can collect money from you and sell you dreams. Two, hair care influencers who are just trying to go viral and get plenty views. Because who doesn't want to know the secret to growing super long hair overnight? I've always said this, that these people, they will say whatever it is that they need to say to get people to watch their content or buy their products and just make a quick buck. But the thing is, I've just always been saying it. You see, today I'm going to show you examples. All right, I've gone on TikTok, I've gathered a few videos that I want to use to prove my point. So buckle up, because you're not ready for this. Right, so I'm switching over to this side so that the video can play here and you can just kind of follow along and see see what I am seeing. Okay, so this first video is from a content creator on, she's also here on YouTube, and she's actually really big here on YouTube. Before I even talk too much, let's even watch the video first. Okay,
that you can use one or two ingredients that you have in your kitchen to grow really thick and long natural hair. So if that is you want to grow your hair really thick and long like what you're seeing on the screen right now, please grab these few ingredients that I'm about to show you on this video. Let's make this super potent herbal hair spray. You will say goodbye to your shedding and breakage, thereby growing really bushy and long natural hair. Grab a jar like so. Get about 4 to 5 bay leaves, a tablespoon of star anise, cloves 1 tablespoon, and then 3 hibiscus flowers. Pour about 500 ml worth of hot water to it. Allow to steep for 12 hours. Strain and use this to hydrate your hair 2 to 3 times weekly.
Okay, so I actually have a lot to say about this particular video. I have my notes down here on my iPad, and in fact, the misinformation in this video is heavy. It's a lot, and I'm going to try and break it down as much as possible. Now, if you look in the beginning of the video, she said that she wants to share her secret recipe on how to grow thicker, bushier, longer, healthy hair. But if we take a little stroll down memory lane, okay, I went to her YouTube channel and I went to her video section. I went down to her like first full video, like the first video where she showed her face and she showed her hair, and that was 5 years ago. Take a look at the video. Did you notice anything? Do you see that since 5 years ago, in fact, look at the length of her hair 5 years ago. Look at the thickness of her hair 5 years ago. Now, in this video that I just played for you, she has you believing that she grew this long, thick hair in a very short amount of time. Just use this herbal something, and your hair will be growing faster and thicker. But the thing is, she has always had thick hair. She has always had thick hair. Her hair has been long since 5 years ago. And I mean, in the space of 5 years, it makes sense that her hair has grown from this to what we are seeing now today. I just want you to take everything that you see on the internet with a grain of salt, because it's not even like, a lot of these people, they have their routines in the background. They have their hair care routine with the shampoo and the deep conditioner and whatever. They have it in the background. But they are doing some of these other things, right? These herbal mixtures and herbal recipes, because it gets views. If you watch this other video, the older video, I'm going to link it in the description. If you watch that older video of hers, you see that she was using a Cantu product, and that video has like 4,000 views, right? And it must have reached 4,000 views now that she has blown on the internet, right? This is actually entirely my opinion. I didn't check, but I'm guessing that when she now started sharing recipes, right, all these herbal mixtures and potions and things, is when she really began to take off on social media, and now she is known as the recipe woman. And so if it's recipes that is getting her the hundreds of thousands of views that she's using to collect serious money from YouTube and TikTok, guess what? She's going to keep mixing different recipes. And speaking of different recipes, I actually scrolled down on her TikTok and I found this other video where she is mixing a whole nother set of potions. Okay, another, I think it's a hair butter this time, and she's also touting that hair butter as her secret formula for thicker, longer hair. Just give it a watch.
It's a journey. Enjoy every process. Whatever stage your hair is, enjoy it, love it, care for it. I've been caring and using herbal ingredients to grow my hair for years now, and the results have been amazing. For today's recipe, grab a bowl like so. First ingredient is black cumin seeds, Next is fenugreek seeds. Next is cloves. Next is rosemary leaves. Next is star anise, all in 1 tablespoon each. Transfer everything in your dry milk blender, blend. Moving on to the next, 2 tablespoons of mango butter, 1 tablespoon of rosemary oil, amla oil, all in 1 tablespoon. Place on a water bath, melt and transfer into a jar like so. The full video is on my YouTube channel.
Full video is on her YouTube channel. So after she has sucked people in on TikTok, she's now directing them to YouTube again so that she can collect more money. Very smart woman. But essentially, right, what I'm seeing from this video, because the on-screen text here is saying I grew so much hair in just 5 months using these ingredients recipes. 5 months. And then she shows this video that very closely resembles that video from 5 years ago on YouTube. She shows this video where her hair is, by the way, already thick, already pretty long, and then she now shows, her hair now that it is longer and it is thicker, and she's saying, "I grew so much hair in what? 5 months, not 5 years." 5 months. People are going to see this recipe, especially if they do not watch her other videos. If they just came across this video on their For You page, they will think, "Oh, this particular butter, this one thing is what she has been mixing and been using in her hair that is making her hair to grow super fast, and day to day we're going to be mixing." They won't realize that it is different ingredients and different recipes per video, and they will think that they can get such results, the results that took her 5 years to get. They will be there thinking that it's going to take them 5 months. Meanwhile, it took her 5 years. It's this kind of constraint of the truth, half lie, half truth, half, those are the little things that just used to piss me off. Because why are you lying? Why would you write here 5 months? Unless it's mistake and she meant to write 5 years, but I highly doubt that. It's just like, these are the things I've been saying, that all these hair growth butter and hair growth oil and all these things, they have what they do, right? Ayurveda has what it does. Rosemary, clove, all those things, they have what they do, but they do not make your hair grow faster. They will not make your hair grow in 5 months. That's what I'm trying to tell you here. I'm not trying to say that if you do this thing now, your hair is going to fall out or there's not going to be anything. Your hair is likely going to still grow the way it would have grown in 5 months, whether you did the thing or you didn't. What these herbs do is maybe they prevent bacterial growth, or they soothe the scalp, or they treat dandruff, or scalp issues, or they make your hair shiny, or they condition your hair or something, but they do not reach into your hair follicles and start dragging hair out like tiger gel. That's not how it works. They don't make your hair grow faster. I need you to understand that, because influencers like this will have you believing otherwise, when the truth is that is just not how it works. And if you go and you take this content at face value, and you think that your hair is going to be Rapunzel length, you think your hair is going to be this thick and long in 5 months, you have chopped zobo. There's kuku zobo leaf there. She mentioned hibiscus. Drink zobo. Another thing about her video, about that very first video with the herbal hairspray, right, is she mentioned she used bay leaf, star anise, hibiscus, clove. But did you notice that there was one last thing that she wanted to pour inside there, but she didn't mention it. She didn't mention the name. She skipped over it and just said that's all. So if she omitted the name of that last one, it could have been an essential oil, it could have been another oil, it could have been anything. But if she could omit that, it makes you wonder, what else is she omitting? What else is she not completely telling the truth about? And like I said, it's not as if all these bay leaf, star anise, hibiscus, clove, it's not that they don't have what they do. I mean, so far though, I know that bay leaf is for jollof rice. I don't know what it is looking for in hair care, but I'm sure it has something that it does for the hair. But I can guarantee you, I don't know what it does for hair, I don't know what it does for scalp, but I can guarantee you that it is not fast hair growth. That one, I'm giving you complete guarantee. And I can also guarantee you that it is not growing thicker hair. You don't grow thicker hair. You have thick hair from the beginning. Like, everybody is born with a set number of follicles on their head. So it's either it day or it didn't day. And if it didn't day, let me tell you something, my girl, my baby, it didn't day. So don't let anybody bubble you. You're gonna be hunting for star anise in the market. People will be wondering, what do you mean by star anise? I've never heard of that till now. Go and be hunting for star anise at your own risk, and I don't really know what you want to use it to do. But just know that whether you find the star anise or not, whether you do this concoction or not, your hair is not going to grow any faster than it is normally going to. And the funny thing is, it's not hard to find this information. Surface level research is all it takes. I literally Googled, can hair be made to grow faster? And everywhere I was just seeing no, no, no. There is no research to back it up. There is no supplements that make hair grow faster. Do you people not even just Google something? People will just see somebody saying something and you just take it at face value like that and believe. Because if you look through the comment section, you're just going to see a lot of what is star and needs. I want to do, I want to do, let me do, I want to do, thank you for this recipe. To go and do what? Thinking that they can grow super long thick hair in 5 months. You're selling people dreams, unattainable dreams, and it's unfortunate. Okay, so the other video that I have to show you is a brand that is trying to sell their hair growth oil. Take a look. Okay, so let's start with the fact that to me, those two heads of hair don't look the same. The second one, the one of day 21, is looking slightly bigger than the one of the first clip, right? They don't look the same to me. Assuming they are the same head of hair, oh, in my opinion, I feel like that second clip, that after that day 21, the hair is just old, and I refuse to believe that that's day 21 hair. But then again, assuming that that is actually day 21 hair, those cornrows are just old, and it's likely that whoever it is has been pulling on those cornrows throughout the time that they've had those cornrows. Now, I have the privilege of having the kind of natural hair that likes to get rough fast. My hair is very soft and very coily, and so even if I keep it in a protective style to kind of stretch it out, it likes to coil in on itself and it gets rough quickly. It gets really frizzy really quickly. And if I do big cornrows like that, and that's one of the reasons why I feel like the first and second clip are not the same thing. But anyway, I digress. If I were to do big cornrows like that, like 8 cornrows or 10 cornrows on my head, best believe by day 14, my hair will be looking like that day 21. It would be very rough and very, very just, it won't be pretty. You remember I said that it looks like the person has been pulling on that cornrow for the duration that it has been under their head. Now, when you cornrow, when you braid your hair, all that hair underneath it is not necessarily always new growth, especially if you have been pulling on the braid. And this is why when you braid your hair, you're basically weaving your hair. And one thing about weave, if you own any kind of crochet or knitted material, you'll notice that if you, no matter how woven, well woven it is, if you pull it consistently, it will begin to shift. The space between, the roots and the weave is going to shift. That is how weaving goes. That's how it is. So if you've been pulling your braid for a long time, it's likely that the weave itself is just loosening underneath. So even if your braids are brand new, if you pull on it, I want you to, I mean, it's going to make your hair get rough very fast. So I don't know if you want to experiment it on your own head. But maybe the next time you do cornrows, right, I want you to just be pulling on one particular cornrow every day for 7 days. And you will see how it will look like there is a lot of undergrowth under that cornrow. Meanwhile, it is just the braid loosening. It's just the weave loosening. It's similar to like balloons. You know, when you blow up a balloon and you tie it and you hang it, after a while, the air is going to escape and the balloon is going to eventually get flaccid. It's kind of the same thing that happens with weave, right? The first day you do it, it is freshly woven. But as time goes on, as you moisturize and you oil your scalp and you do things to your hair, you scratch your hair, you touch your hair, the weaving starts to loosen and lift. That's one of the things that contribute to your hair getting rough, other than just just like frizz and new growth. New growth is there obviously. If you keep your hair for a whole month, let's believe that yes, there's supposed to be about half an inch under there, but it's not everything under there that is new growth. A lot of it is also attributed to the weave loosening. So just this example of lifting your hair under a protective style to look at new growth, it is a myth in itself. Okay, so she now using it to promote her oil as this magical hair growth concoction is just a myth within a myth, honestly. And if you scroll through her page, because I actually took the time to scroll through her page, do not believe someone based on one single post. Okay, if you scroll through her page, I saw another video where it looks like she just grabbed a bunch of different videos of different people all over the internet with long hair, and she just kept them together, and then she now added a video of her product at the end, making it look like it is her oil that gave all these people all their results. Meanwhile, it just looks like a bunch of random people's videos of the internet. You know what, enough of me, let's just watch it. So you see what I mean? It doesn't look like any of those people's hair has come in contact with her oil, but she just packed a bunch of different people with long hair. She packed a bunch of them together and put her products in the end in hopes that it would attract people and make people want to buy her products because they are associating her products with long hair, even though this long hair that they are seeing has probably never come in contact with her products at all. So these are just the things that I've been saying, that a lot of these brands will come and they will paint their products like one miracle thing that is just going to make your hair be growing overnight. But the truth is, that doesn't happen no matter what it is that you do. Like I said earlier, you can literally Google it. Can hair be made to grow faster? A lot of the blog posts that will say yes either belong to beauty brands that are trying to sell you something, or influencers with blog sites that are trying to boost website traffic so that they can make more money. But if you look at the science-based ones like WebMD, they will literally and outrightly tell you, even the Gemini, the AI at the top of the search is going to tell you no. There is no research that backs up any claim whatsoever that your hair can grow faster. There is no supplements that you can take that is going to make your hair grow faster. It just doesn't exist. But because this myth has been going on for so long, people are just, it has stuck now, and anybody can come and say, oh, this is the thing that makes your hair grow sparrow, and everybody is just going to flock. They are essentially preying on people's vulnerability, on people's need and want to grow long and healthy hair, and they are preying on these people that have these desires so that they can a have a lot of views, or B, make a lot of sales. And it is very, very sad that people are still falling into this trap. And that is why I am making videos like this, just to kind of open Ganyash, you know. Now, this is not an invitation, no, for you to not go and be finding them out and go and be finding their page and go and be leaving them comments like you're a liar, you're a manipulator, you're a. Mm-mm. I'm just trying to let you know what to look out for and how to critically assess content on the internet, so that you don't just go and you just see something and you just drink Zobo. Do you get? I'm just trying to like open your eyes so that you will be able to pick these things when you come across them in the wild, on TikTok, on Instagram, on YouTube, and then you can know which information is correct and which one is not, and you'll be able to do your own research. I say this all the time, that every piece of information that you get from the internet, from social media, it should be taken with a grain of salt, and you should always apply critical thinking and always do a little bit of research before you go hopping into trends, right? Because when rice water rolled around, a simple search would have allowed you to see that rice is mostly carbohydrate and the protein inside is so tiny that it has to be scientifically extracted. You won't just pour rice water on your hair and expect that teensy bit of protein inside to find its way into your hair strands, because it is mostly starch. Rice water is mostly starch. That's why you feel like your hair is strengthened after you use it. It's not like your hair has actually been strengthened by protein. Your hair has just been starched. If you see a starch shirt or a starch agbada, you know the meaning, you know the kind of strength that you're strengthening your hair. Do you get? So essentially, Sha, I'm just saying that before you take any advice from anyone on the internet, I need you to take just think about it a little bit, right? Do a little bit of research. And by research, I don't mean that you need to go and read like research papers. Like sometimes it's just a simple Googlement, and you will find all these things. You'll be able to unravel half of the things that people on the internet are saying. So those are the two videos that I have to share with you today. This is just the first video in this series. What do you think about this series? Let me know if you enjoyed it. Let me know if you learned something. Let me know if there are other types of content that you want me to react to. Honestly, like this is just the first video, right? And I honestly still don't know exactly what I'm doing. I also feel like I've been giving these examples and saying all these things, and now I just want to show you practical examples of what people are saying on the internet that are just myths and basically lies, right? So yeah, let me know if you would like to see a part 2 to this video. If you'd like to see more and more in this series, let me know in the comments. Okay, also, if you see any video in the wild that you think you want my opinion on, or you would like me to react to, the instruction for how to send me that video is linked in the description. So please make sure you check it out and send those videos in to me, so that I will be able to make this series longer and more interesting, because I only have my feed. If it's only the things on my feed that I react to, then it may not be a well-rounded, experience. So if you see anything that you feel like I should comment on or I can react to, please send them to me. Again, the instructions on how to send them to me are in the description. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you share it with someone and like it as well. I'll see you in my next one. Mwah. Bye.